Welcome to my channel, Great Rising. Welcome to my channel, Great Rising. You are listening to High Priestess Reads on Spoon and Shalonda, High Priestess 10 on YouTube. Oh, the Knave of Diamonds is on our 3 shuffle clearing. The Knave of Diamonds speaks of education, sensible, practical, methodical, research, timing, dedicated, and earning. The Knave of Gems is full of youthful optimism regarding material ventures. Thankfully, this is balanced by the mature Knave's practical sensibilities. The young man wears a watch on his right arm while clutching a large gem, teaching us the value of time management and planning. He also clutches a large coin engraved with the Bagua to signify his deep philosophical understanding of natural cycles and strategic timing. The mature aspect of this card is a suave networker who is good at negotiation and brokering deals. Okay, so today is Thursday, the day of the formulators. The day of the formulators. Pretty interesting day, I would say. Let's look for the Emperor card. Is to formulate, is to create, to devise methodically a strategy or proposal. So today's January 4th. Great rising, spoons. I'm looking for the Emperor card from our 3 shuffle clearing the deck, and I have found him. He is in between the Star and the 4 of Wands. So let's get that over for YouTube. If you like to look at the card spoons, um, I'm on YouTube doing my journaling over there as well. You can find me at Shabanda High Priestess. High Priestess 10, I believe. Um, let's begin with this Emperor that's embodying our psyche today. Um, Coming first from the secret languages of birthdays. We're just, 4 days into the new year. This is a great way to start um, your journey by following. I've been using the secret language of birthdays for, let's say, since about 2016, 2017. So, um, you know, sad with that amount of years, I don't know them by heart. So that's what keeps me going. And I've learned throughout the years that I've definitely aligned towards this book, um, and identifying it is what I'm trying to say. So, yes, January 4th in the secret language of birthdays. And please go ahead when you have your own time to study your own, what it says about your birthdays. I'm feeling that, as we step into this new era, and we've been in this era of information for quite a long time, but being Capricorn season, we are in, this is good to know. Anything regarding, you know, personalities is good to know, so you know how and what to expect, sort of, when dealing with those you encounter. This has been my mission statement. So let's continue. Be more times on introducing myself. Right now, I am just going with the flow, okay? Love yous. All right, January 4th, the day of the formulators, conceptual, structured, pragmatic, dogmatic, and closed and tolerant is the traits that we could embody today. So that's what makes up the emperor, as well. The meditation for today, I haven't really selected a music. I have easy listening in the background. We'll try to see how it's going to flow with me, um, voice wise. Prepper me up to read. So, your meditation for today, um, all in honor, is the world of the unknown must always be respected. I like that. The world of the unknown must always be respected. Let's meditate on that for a moment and visualize in your meditation the world of the unknown must be respected always. The world of the unknown must always be respected. Heading over to getting the personality report for today, those born on January 4th, follow me on sunsigns.org. That's where I'll be reading from. Um, it has a meditation to it, so I am just loving. I used to have the book years ago. I've lost a lot of things, so I'm just at awe that I'm able to capture, um, you know, add on to my studies via the internet. And so this is another reason why I do what I do, to have it on record. um, if I should ever fall old, I can always go back to my videos. Hey, I have many reasons on why I do what I do, but I do feel I'm divinely guided and I come in with a pure heart and an educated entertainment mind. So let's find January 4th personalities. And it says in brief, if you're born on January 4th, you'll have a practical and consensuous personality. Let's turn that down a little bit. Okay. And you are often a leader and who is dedicated to helping others. Capricorns excel at setting and organizing rules and have a strong sense of humor. This days people are able to think of many things, okay? And you may find yourself in that vibration as well. This is exactly why I do this because our energy changes and it sort of embodies the energy of those the days that we're awakened to. So if you're there before me, great. Sun, sunsigns.org. Oh boy. Let's get it. I am here. All right. So it says people born on January 4th, zodiac sign, of course, is Capricorn. January 4th birthday horoscope predicts that you could be an energetic person. You are straightforward and diligent. The sun and moon will present to you a period that will require you to take action today. Wow. You may even need to initiate the event. Your acts of humanity bring attention to you. People like you, and as a result, will follow you. You, they will do anything for you. Wow, Capricorn, those born on today, I hope I feel that love. People with a January 4th birthday come under the Capricorn zodiac sign. Your creative side will surely be stirred with this year, Capricorn. With all the energy you have, Uranus will be treacherous, so be careful to stay grounded. You will need added patience to endure some situations. Born on January 4th, you're creative, straightforward, tactless, brash, energetic, diligent, ruthless, Capricorn, the sea goat you are. The unexpected can lead you to become rebellious and restless, Capricorn. The January 4th horoscope warns you to take control of your impulses and act rather than react. The consequences could change your life in a way that your goals may need to be altered. A retreat is sometimes a better way to battle a to win a battle than to stay and fight. Okay. January 4th birthday personality will be exploring one particular project that will require a lot of their time. This will more than likely interfere with your sudden need to be free. People born today need to communicate their desires, reach out to those who care for you, and those newly formed relationships instead of challenging them, okay? Expressing yourself will clear the air so that you can put your state of affairs back in position of real motion. The January 4th astrology forecasts that life will be full of new beginnings and emotional turmoils. People drop in form and from your past and will want to be a part of your life again. A word of caution about this notion is that there's always a reason that people are in your past. So examine those reasons before opening that door again. otherwise, go for it. Some new associations will develop as well and will in turn out to be satisfying. When it comes to settling down, you may attract unusual partners. You can be brutal when it comes to matters of the heart. Perhaps you need to tone down your hard hitting honesty. Your energetic personality needs to be used in the right directions. You tend to deal with your relationships and the way you approach your business affairs, and there is not much room for error. Unfortunately, your principles will be passed on to those who seek your advice. Being ordinary is out of your Lexus. Capricorn's birthday analysis asks you to seek to experience life in all its aspects. You do what most people only talk about. Money doesn't make you. Money does not make you. Your drive is only to make it. You need, but let me see, my head is going 1,000 miles an hour. But you must take care of your finances to ensure that your spending habits do not get out of control and you squander your ability to live as you please. Just because it comes to you most effective effortlessly, there is no reason to throw it away. If you like to gamble, do so on a budget and stick to it. You need to be sure of what you want out of life. Overall, as the January 4th zodiac sign is Capricorn, this is when you should be enjoying the fruits of your labor, breaking new ground, and attending to relationships. Do away with destructive behaviors by seeking the root of the issues that make you angry. Try to contain yourself in projects that would not command your attention so greatly. Leave time for socializing. This year will be yours to do what you want with, so make it a positive one. It is up to you. Listen to this January 4th birthday meaning and improve your life. January 4th, the Capricorn. People born, people with their birthday on January 4th are Capricorns who are straightforward and rebellious. The restless individual born on this day can be reckless. Be careful. The consequences can change your life. Famous people and celebrities born on January 4th is Isaac Newton, Floyd Patterson, Diane Cannon, Corey Everson, Vanity, Julia Ormond, and Patty Loveless. Wow, what a beautiful last name. This day that year, January 4th in history, 1920, the National Negro Baseball League is formed. 2006, Ariel Sharon suffers a stroke and Ehud Olmert is named Prime Minister. In 1987, a train crash in Chase, Maryland, MD, causes 16 people to die. Real quick, going into I felt so guilty not reading um, the Makar Rashid, for those Capricorns born today. I felt really guilty, but I'm going to go into brief of the Makar Rashid, the planning for a long life. Hard work brings success. The Makar Rashi is the 10th zodiac sign in the Vedic astrology, whose equivalent star sign is Capricorn, of course. The ruler of the Makar Rashi is the planet Saturn or Shani. The seagull in the element earth symbolizes it. Oh my goodness, we're not going to go down the rabbit hole today, but we're going to say Saturn, the ruler of the Makar Rashi, symbolizes long life, restraint, and organization. So people born under the Makar Rashi are industrious and determined to achieve success. They become outstanding leaders with high planning and managing capabilities. They are always ready to take up more responsibility and powerful positions at work. Okay, enough of that. If you wish to continue on, go to sunscience.org and we're going to continue to um, the Chinese zodiac, the ox. This is the main thing because we're approaching, we're like entering the Chinese zodiac of the dragon, and I'm just so excited. I'm not going to skip and cheat and go forward and read about it. No, everything is going to flow into the my Chinese New Year, the dragon, and let's get it. So the axe is, opening that threshold for me. So imagine the image of the zodiac Chinese ox is that of a stable creature, plodding, methodical, and ever diligent. Okay, when working on a task, ox is very detail oriented and will ensure that everything is done correctly along the way. And due to this mindset, Axe's personality tends to be seen as solid and unyielding. Their quiet nature tends to bring the impression to those others that they don't know how to relax. And their sense of humor tends to be dry. That's okay. When in a social situation, the Axe Chinese sign tends to towards inward, watching the crowd without participating. This can manifest in an unyielding personality, one who insists that things be done their way or get out of their way. They'll give you good, solid advice and can be relied upon to be utterly predictable and trustworthy. Outwardly, they may seem to not understand passion and to be without ambition. This isn't entirely accurate, but they do not, they do require a solid support system to flourish. The Chinese oxes are, by their nature, industrious, honest, and careful. Their thoroughness makes them excellent leaders with the will and devotion to see their projects through. In Chinese astrology, the ox traits of steadfastness makes it difficult to divert them from a path, which is a strong personality quality to have. Always eyes on the goal, but with the patience to see the road ahead clearly without questions of right and wrong. They have a tendency towards empathy and a level head and a strong tendency towards honesty. The Chinese zodiac, the ox, the term bullheaded can be an appropriate term to apply to them. They tend to be prudish and do not communicate well. Their stolidness can, if allowed to run out of control, lead to an inability to change path, to see other ways around a situation. Because of this, acts can often be stuck in their old ways and be utterly unwilling to see an alternative. In the workplace, the Chinese ox is a solid and reliable employee. They'll ensure that any work you give them will be done efficiently and completely, with every T crossed and I dotted. They may not work quite quickly, as their goal is to ensure it is done correctly the first time. Trying to get the axe man or woman to change their methods can result in them digging their hooves and ceasing to work. With careful yoking, an axe can be led into a different path, but they must be guarded properly to prevent them from becoming intractable. The Chinese ox signs can make an excellent boss. He is solid and reliable and won't take undue risk. You can guarantee that his staff and business will come before most other things. The worst case to catch them in is if they lack a vision. The axe will lock on its eyes and lead the company, your team, whatever they're in charge of, right where it wants to go. Knowing when to ask for a raise is of a paramount importance of dealing with an axe boss. They'll know what your performance is. It's the kind of thing they keep a focus on. So you'll also want to take into account the financial environment. The axe personality certainly will. As a co-worker, the axe is a wonderful companion if the path ahead is clear and laid out. They aren't incredibly sociable, but they can be a companion in the workplace relatively well. Don't expect a lively or vibrant partner, but know that their work will be consistent and reliable. It can serve those who work with these axe characteristics to stand as a barrier between them and the outside instability. The axe male and axe female are not well suited to dealing with the inconsistencies of the commanding staff or a changing workplace. If you work with an axe, learn their patterns and how to interact with them. At that point, feed changes and updates to them based on this information, okay? An ox will be able to focus on their task, a thing they're well suited for. The Chinese ox takes great comfort in having a strong financial base, so the same care they apply in everything is in turn applied to financial matters. When deciding to spend, they consider all angles involved, long term payouts and short term rewards. It is not to say that accents are incapable of spending money on pure luxuries item, but they will be aware of how it plays into their overall scheme, and you can guarantee that they can afford it. They can be a problem. This can be a problem because their caution can lead to an unwillingness to spend. Ox in a relationship is, as in all else, steady and reliable. They'll carry the burdens without complaint and will do so as what they consider part of their obligations to the relationship. They don't handle clingy partners well, as they are strongly independent and rely mostly on themselves, but can serve to carry anyone through a struggle, of course. At first, while dating an axe person, they can feel unapproachable. Their lack of open sociability creates a barrier to forming new relationships. But when they do, they bond strongly with them. Okay? It's important to keep talk of your past love life quiet when it comes to the axe can be very and extremely territorial. While they may acknowledge you have a past, it's best if you don't dwell on it or make it a part of your past they have to face directly. While they will take on any children from your past as part of their family, don't expect the people born in the year of the ox to ever have a warm relationship with your ex. I don't intend to. The Chinese axe can be a surprisingly involved lover. Once you get the engine running, they do love life and will engage in every carnal pleasure one can provide them with, especially if they involve food, drinks, and physical intimacy. Their preferences run to those who are earthly in nature, round and voluptuous, with an air of stability around them. An air of confidence and authority mixed with strict behavior and a ready earthly laugh are central to the personality of those the acts choose to spend their lives with. They are enthusiastic and passionate in the act of love, and their solid, calm exterior holds a rumbling volcano of untapped lust and fire. Rawr. The years of the ox, February 11th, 1937 to January 30th, 1938, our parents, of course. January 29th, even grandpa. let's go. January 29th, 1949 to February 16th, 1950. February 15, 1961 to February 4th, 1962. February 3rd, 1973 to January 22nd, 1974. February 20th, 1985 to February 8th, 1986. February 7th, 1997 to January 27th, 1998. January 26, 2009 to February 13th, 2010. February 12th, 2011 to January 31st, 2022. January 31st, 2033 to February 18th, 2034. Your ruling planet is Saturn. Oh my goodness. We're going to go and brief with this, okay? Saturn has a symbol made up of a cross of matter which represents reality. The cross is placed over the soul. Saturn planet symbol indicates a man having a material nature that will reign. The symbol of Saturn is the same as Jupiter, but upside down, okay? Saturn symbolizes dominance, power, and change. He will represent being stubborn, organized, and at a slower pace. Saturn will symbolize time, creation, and work. He will represent support, attention, and an extended study. Saturn symbolizes hidden power. Saturn's symbol can show a shift from something old to something new. In mythology, Saturn was the son of Uranus. He was able to take the throne from his father. Saturn will represent death and rebirth. He will represent a progressive energy. Saturn will be what pushes people to get things done. He will give people determination and persistence in nature. Okay? Saturn, the planet, will not make things easy to do. Saturn will order people to start working and work hard. He will be concerned with the discipline and people being responsible. However, Saturn will not mind people being ambitious. Saturn is very concerned with time. The planet will want people to see that they have limits on their time, okay? He will want them to change their limits smartly. Saturn is responsible for restriction, okay? Saturn will control old age and the lessons that it can teach people. The planet knows that people learning the lessons of life is very important. He holds the role of a teacher. Old age has its own sense of greatness that can give people a kind of tradition and push them to conform. Old age has wisdom. Saturn will be very aware of the benefits of old age. Saturn encourages determination and persistence. The planet will rule over authority, okay? So, and last, Saturn will rule over organizations and arrangements. He will control people how he will control how people handle business projects. Saturn will think reduction and control of assets is very important. Saturn is concerned with karma, okay? He will control the lessons people can learn after their past experiences. Wish to continue, click on Saturn at sunsigns.org. So, of course, the horned sea goat is the symbol for the Capricorn and astrology sign. January 4th, birthday tarot card is the Emperor. This card signifies authority and power and the need to make important decisions. Oh, I don't like making decisions, but no decision is also a decision, okay? The Emperor meaning in tarot, okay? The Emperor card of the Rider-Waite tarot deck. Uh, is the master of all he surveys, the ultimate masculine principle. Okay? This must be that way. This must be this way. And he decides which is which. He is a creature of absolutes, of utter black and white. He is the penultimate father figure, protecting and caring for those under his command. The emperor represents the desire to rule over all his surroundings. Let's find out more about what this Emperor tarot card means in various orientations like upright and reverse and the tarot meaning. We will also be going into the Emperor meditation. This is why I so love this site, sunsigns.org. An overview, the benevolent ruler, strong and confident. The emperor of the major arcana is, without a doubt, a ruler of his realm and has all things well in control. His rule is kind and benevolent, and he makes the best decision he can for those he is responsible for. He is the keeper of traditions and a point of stability for all who know him. Past events, the past few months have seen you either in control or coming into control of your circumstances. Take what applies, okay? You have kept your head about you and truly can lead benevolently while watching out for those around you. The present events where we are is you should be identifying relating to this, but you have the skills and the confidence to handle the situation before you and have reached a point of stability in your life. The I hate my chair. I'm gonna consult this thing today. How about that? The situation you find yourself in is well within your capabilities. Just be certain to keep your focus on being a kindly ruler, okay? Lest you slip into tyranny. Future events. Things may seem out of control now, but fear not. The future will find you having everything well in hand. The tarot card in this position indicates that the near future, will present you with the need to guide a situation, and you will have to rise to the challenge, and of course. So as we go into the Emperor Tarot card meaning in reverse, the overall view of the tyrannical, despot, cruel, and heartless, he rules with little care for those around him, only that his will is held to. He holds on to traditions long after they have past usefulness, okay? Thus, he also represents stagnations in this position. Past events. Have you been slavishly holding the old ways, forcing those around you to operate under your rule without considering the possibility that others have useful input? Oh, I am so upset with the Emperor in reverse. It triggers me, okay? Bear with me. It's time to re examine your position and consider loosening your grip. Not all things can be controlled, nor should they be. It's time to let go. Present events. This is a clear warning that you are currently lording over your current situation. You are trying to control all things when things cannot all be controlled. This may be forcing you into a kind of stagnation, preventing things from moving on. It's time to talk to those involved, give everyone options, and let go of the will. The future events. Your current condition will seem to stagnate, remaining uncharged or unchanged, that says, and not progressing despite your best effort. Whatever you've been doing hasn't been working, but you're certain it will, and it won't. It's time to let go and get outside input, please. Okay, we've come to the part for the meditation for the Emperor card. In the upright position, the associated colors is gold.
Attention. If you all know Medicare and Medicaid,
The Emperor meditation can be found on YouTube under the Potent Divine Masculine Activation, the Sound Healers channel. Hope you can hear it. Just turned my phone on so all my notifications are tuning in. Okay, my goodness. This tarot meditation will focus on the positive masculine aspect, okay? And the benevolent ruling spirit. Using this Emperor upright card. Prepare for this meditation, keeping this in mind, okay? The positive masculine aspect and the benevolent ruling spirit. Set up a gold cloth with a yellow gold colored candle if you have. The metal covered ones can sometimes emit unhealthy fumes in front of it, okay? Once you have properly settled in, meditate on the concept of stability, protection, and the loving touch of a male authority or father figure. Oh, this is a challenge for me. Okay. Those who are having find this time very triggering, I'm sending my love and my light to you. I totally get it. As you slip into this meditation, you will find yourself in the throne room of a well loved king. The people in attendance will be smiling, happy, and joyous to be in the presence of their well loved ruler. You may hear a few people come in before him, offering gifts and asking for words of advice. Those who, oh my goodness, this chair. Those who gives will always be balanced and well reasoned, okay? He hears the words of all, from the youngest babe to the most wizened elder. Throughout, he listens with equal attention and equal respect. He does not always guide them the way they wish, but he guides them the best he can in the best interest of all involved. As the court closes, you will see him descending from his throne, happily walking amongst his people, chatting with those he passes near. He will then tour his countryside, be hands on and see what is being done firsthand to make sure his ruling aligns with reality. He will aid those who need it and take guidance from those who offer him their advice. The emperor does pay lip service. He honestly knows that from his kingdom to run smoothly, it is required that all its parts are functioning. Therefore, no single part is of less importance than the other. When we see him at home with his family, we see him as a loving husband, an attentive father. The emperor is the authority of his home, but he conducts all with love and tenderness. His primary concern is for the happiness of his family. Throughout this meditation, pay attention to the lessons that may be there for you. Are you ruling kindly where you have authority? Are there those in your life who could perhaps do better and being kind in their stewardship of others? Record this information in your journey, in your journal. Think about these things and pay attention to the noteworthy things as you travel throughout the meditation. The associated colors for the meditation for the Emperor in reverse is red. I need to get my charger. This tarot meditation on the Emperor card reverse will focus on the power that is out of control, the tyrannical leader, and the masculine principle out of control. Ooh-wee. To this end, we will bring the color red to the table. I don't have that at this moment, but we're visualizing red, representing war and anger, powered madness, and aggression. Your meditation cloth should be red, of course, your candle as well, and the card placed inverted before you. But just visualize and hear my voice, or when you're able to do this on your own term, we get it right. Concentrate on this principle and prepare yourself for the trip you're about to take. Be guarded but calm. You're about to take a relatively unpleasant journey. As you descend into the meditation, you will find a long house lined with fire. At its front is seated an angry man with an unpleasant demeanor. Everyone who comes before him pays obeisance, but their face is riddled with fear. The man at the fire, the king of this place, looks upon each in turn with a mix of suspicion and disdain. They are less than he, and that much is apparent. He takes all he can from them and gives it without resistance because his power is absolute here. And though he knows they are less than him, he fears them. They scheme to take his power. They hide the wealth he is so truly entitled to that they can scratch out their pathetic, meaningless lives. You see the face of his advisors and know that he is an advisor in name only. He is a yes man, for he dare not know more than the king, the rightful ruler. After all rules are his. He is beyond contest. He is omnipotent. The masculine force has gone mad. The masculine force has gone mad. Unlike the emperor upright, you will see that the children hide from him. His subjects avoid his gaze. He makes his mandates and he does not listen to the cries of those who try to explain they cannot do so much. They cannot do it this way. He only travels his kingdom so that those who see him may fear him and may know that he watches. He pays no heed to those that which crosses his gaze unless it is a thing he decides he wants. Then he takes it with little regard for those to whom it belongs. His family is ignored and cast off. His wife is only there for his pleasure, and his sons are only there to propagate his family line. Pay close attention to the details of the Emperor Tarot card meditation as you walk through the dictatorship of this petty king. Are there lessons for you here? Do you see examples of your behavior and your rulership style? If so, take note of them. It might be a warning for you to open your ears and heart to those who look to you for guidance. As always, mark these details down in your journal. Very triggered of the Emperor in the reverse. Very personal triggers. Thank you for your patience. I'm thanking myself as well for my patience. The next minor arcana cards that are associated with today as well is the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles delegate duties. What is the interpretation of the Three of Pentacles? The Three of Pentacles represents that you are reaching a first initial goal and the beginning of a learning path. So when this minor arcana tarot card appears in your reading, it's a call for teamwork and collaboration. Often it's the beginning of time of learning. This is represented by a young man entering into an apprenticeship with specialists. I'm gonna turn off the heat. I think I'm hot enough. The Three of Pentacles represents the completion of a goal, but not a project, okay? It is the ending of a beginning. Much like the laying of a foundation, this tarot card is encouraging you to keep moving forward. With this initial groundwork laid, the future is secure for the pursuit of your plans. However, it does come with a warning to make sure your plans continue to be well laid and organized. The Three of Pentacles reminds you that you will never do everything by yourself in life. Thus, it will be best to learn to work with others to be more effective and make significant progress in your life. One of the best ways to score better is by delegating tasks to others as you focus on the most important assignments. For instance, you can delegate routine duties as you work on more sensitive stuff. The Three of Pentacles reverse suggests that you need to trust others and give clear instructions on how to undertake the task and what you expect. Also, ensure to avail the necessary equipment and assign based on skill sets and their preference. Once you have delegated to someone, allow them to work independently. Once in a while, monitor their progress and support their necessary. The Three of Pentacles upright implies that it would be excellent to embrace an open mind, encouraging feedback, and be on the lookout for new ideas. Once in a while, meet with others to share ideas and involve them in a decision making. Again, try to meet their demands to motivate them to go beyond the call of duty. The Three of Pentacles tarot guide signifies that it would be wise to lead by example by staying positive all the time and being a diligent mentor. Accordingly, your team will stay positive and motivated all through and become more productive. In addition, you can offer certain incentives to motivate your team to work harder and smarter. Also encourages healthy and competitive competition amongst the team. The Three of Pentacles advice tells you to offer constructive criticism when someone has messed up. Do not shut down at them, but show them how they can improve in the future. Besides, try to appreciate accomplished work and recognize whatever they did right to boost loyalty and inspire them to do much better in the coming days. The Three of Pentacles timing reminds you to use modern technology to help you delegate and manage tasks. Check for the latest apps to delegate tasks, and it will save some time and resources. Moreover, research on ways to build a high performing team and how to boost team spirit. The Three of Pentacles tarot card meaning says that you need to understand the varying dimensions of your subordinates, like their social and emotional needs. Accordingly, you are more likely to achieve the potential of team performance. Once in a while, you can have conversations about your team members in the group or individuality. Thus, you can understand them better. The Three of Pentacles future shows that it would be brilliant to treat everyone fairly and appreciate the diversity of background and experience. Try to build a strong team and make fun once in a while will promote effective teamwork, trust, and higher enthusiasm. So, in the past events, you may have recently experienced success, and a solid foundation has been laid for everything to come after. This represents that you've been doing well in your progress, keeping things organized and well thought out, not letting your initial success go to your head. The present event says that the Three of Pentacles in its position are calling for teamwork in your current project. It's time to settle down, work with your companions, and pull together a cohesive and organized plan to proceed. You've got a good foundation, time to build on it. The future events of the Three of Pentacles is just ahead of you is the first step, important step of your plan. You've been working hard to drive this thing forward, to get past the planning stage, and to motivate yourself. You're about to reach your first reward. Keep it up. The yes and no interpretation of this Three of Pentacles card in the upright is a yes. You should proceed forward as you have been. Everything is going to work out fantastically. The foundations for the situations are already firmly laid. The Three of Pentacles reverse represents a lack of teamwork or an overabundance of competition amongst those working together. Vanity is prevalent here, wanting to be seen as the best or the brightest rather than getting the project completed. So when this tarot card appears, it's time to consider leaving the group you're working with or changing its composition. The past events and fighting and competition have been interfering with progress for the past few months, perhaps even years. In my situation, with the team you're working on, there is no cooperation. This may be a sign that it's time to abandon this team after such a long period of trouble. This is 2024. We're not going into this shit here. The present events, you've been going through a struggle in your current project, and it seems like everyone is fighting. This team is not working well together, and getting to the root cause is of paramount importance to overcome it. The future events states that your work is satisfying you currently, but before long you will be finding yourself becoming restless. What you thought would have been an opportunity to show your experience and have your contributions appreciated is instead going to be a minimum task that leaves you with little to no opportunity to be heard or contribute. You best start planning now for a move, even if it's lateral. The yes and no interpretation of this card in reverse is a no. There is something or someone at the root of the situation that is causing it to work out in a less than ideal fashion. Root out the corruption, and you'll be able to move ahead with confidence. The summary of this card is, in a word, the Three of Pentacles says that it would be helpful to embrace teamwork by delegating some duties to others based on their interest. Finally, the Three of Pentacles career tells you to learn some of the best teamwork ideas and implement them to take your progress to a higher notch or two. It's going a little further. The Three of Pentacles, all in all, states fail to plan, plan to fail. The Three of Coins represents a need for competence. It is simply about planning, knuckling down, and getting the job done. Many people focus on what can we have now without carefully planning or strategizing to achieve something worthwhile in the mid or long term. Planning our lives more carefully can provide us with more fulfillment and meaningfulness. Yet we do not need to do this alone. The three symbolizes a team, thus suggesting our plans can often best be made with more heads than just our own. The prediction of this card is future application. The three of coins in this position suggests you will become more able to apply yourself. Thus, you will be able to overcome any apathy you may have been feeling towards achieving things in all aspects of your life. Once you pull yourself over any hurdles in front of you, you will start to experience the flow that results from continued determination and persistence in whatever you do. A good feeling will be a natural byproduct of your achievements. As far as guidance, work well with other people. The Three of Coins asks you to get stuck into the work which is in front of you. The glorious days of ideals and inspirations are over, and what is left? The grind. Oh dear, it's so tempting to focus on another idea, another plan, another dream. To get past this hurdle, you need to trust that the day to day grind can be enjoyable too, but in a different and, to begin with, less obvious way. Remember to keep the big picture in mind at all times. You are making your dreams come true. This is the stuff of heroes. The problem will be the lack of resolve. The Three of Pentacles in this position suggests you may have experienced a reluctance to apply yourself. You perhaps therefore felt apathy in various aspects of your life. It could also mean that you have not been setting aside time for long term planning in some or all aspects of your life. You have been saying to yourself, "What's the point?" Or "I can't be bothered." If so, you may need to reassess your situation and try to develop more positivity. Remember, your goals are part of a larger picture and that you are making your dreams come true. This is the stuff of heroes. The Three of Pentacles. The key words: consultation, meetings, gatherings of the mind, strategy, teamwork, and planning. Three moguls gather to collaborate on a global enterprise. The gems are laid out in strategic points across a map, forming a triangle. And a reading, the Three of Pentacles tells us to strategize, build relationships, and engage in teamwork. This card encourages us to take active steps towards manifesting ideas. If this card is pulled, you may need to learn how to effectively collaborate with others and be open to other perspectives. Make a conscious effort to cooperate rather than compete because it takes a team to realize a dream. Your next card is the Queen of Pentacles. Let me find this for the YouTubers. The Queen of Pentacles. Where is she today? There she goes. She is in between the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Five of Diamonds, according to me. The Queen of Pentacles. Very bad lighting. I think that's okay for YouTube. My lovely spoons. The Queen of Pentacles meaning and interpretation, of course, is about love, relationships, pregnancies, romance, and reconciliation. Excuse me. So, the Queen of Pentacles is helping you in love affairs. It will give you the signal to the right relationship that is mutual and project your feelings to the right person, leading to a strong marriage full of romance and love. However, the Queen of Pentacles reverse will mean you have to improve on aspects of your life like attitude and mood swings to attract the right people in your life. In this case, the tarot card gives you an okay to move on as you are on the correct path. Nothing should stop you from achieving yourself objectively. Click on the goals that work best for you and avenge the streamline that helps you achieve the right steps and rewards. Therefore, trust will be the cornerstone of everything, especially in love. Be faithful, and everything in the Pentacle Queen will work best for you. The Queen of Pentacles gives you the basic things about love affairs that will be important in your relationship. So, love is the main thing here, and it is giving you the green light to enable you to achieve a good relationship that can lead to marriage. However, love has to be mutual and linked to long term plans that you have in mind. Also, you can link your love and relationships to your career life. Looking at the Queen of Pentacles career ends the genesis of learning to find right things in your life. Look for those tips that will enable you to have strong love and relationships and boost your career life. Thus, you have to stick to your instincts and let them guide your steps. There are those chances that you feel is right according to your mind. However, some would not work well on your side, but you don't have to give up. Keep forging ahead with them until you get the right results. Nothing should stop you if you know your love is real and will lead to marriage and long term plans. Of course, the Queen of Pentacles tarot guide will be there to show you the opportunities that can be important in your life cycle. Rethink your possession and effectiveness to love. You have to prioritize your peace. The Queen of Pentacles explains to you the correct way of moving about in relationships. So the meaning of the tarot card will be the core thing in your life. So you have to learn the basics of leading a great life in the future. Envision where you want to reach in your dreams. Set good goals that you are sure will help you go far in your life desires. Love should be helping you to accumulate in the right results. The card is giving you the meaning that will actualize in your real life, so you have to be keen on what works best for you. Keep your goals as the motivating factor and work hard to achieve them. It gives you the right information on where you can get the right outcome. Let challenges be part of what you do and keep going for what you are sure will be the core value in your life. The symbols for love are something that emanates from the pentacles. And so be sure to think of good things in your life. Never think of losing hope in what you believe can be the turning point to secure your future, okay? Everything that works best will generate the right mood and state the large concept of love and opportunity, okay? The Queen of Pentacles tarot card represents stability in our lives where we experience material success and an ability to enjoy the good things in life. She is practical and down to earth, seeing the day to day details of maintaining security of her heart and home. She represents motherhood and the growth of the family. The Queen of Pentacles represents love expressed through domestic behavior and venues. She is thorough and responsible, setting her stability in line with that of the families. The Queen, the present of the Queen of Pentacles, represents good financial times and the security of home. It also shows the need to utilize your maternal nature and compassionate, nurturing, and realistic attitudes when dealing with present circumstances. The past events. The Queen's appearance in the past indicates that you have been successfully maintaining the stability of your home life and serving as maternal support to those around you. You've managed to keep your home strong and secure and have taken care of those who've been needing it. The present events of the Queen of Pentacles tarot card in this position indicates that the need to keep your financial and home life stable. Those around you require your support, and the best support you can give is a haven in your home. The future events says that there will be a time in the future that will call on you to be generous with your wealth and love. It is likely it will be someone not in your home who needs a caring and maternal figure to help them through a time of difficulty. The yes and no interpretation of this card is a yes, offering succor and surprise. It's necessary for the person in your life right now. Bring them into your home and keep them safe. They need it, and so do you. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse represents an over dedication to keeping our home and family life stable. In all the effort put into stabilizing our home, we've lost track of the people that make up our home. The house is clean and the flowers are immaculate, and the neighbors all think well of you. But internally, the house is falling apart, huh? It can also represent an overabundance of mothering turning to smother. The past event, says the Queen of Pentacles, indicates that you've been pouring your energy into taking care of the home, but you need to start taking care of the people who make it up. Sometimes an over attentiveness to the happy homemaker and happy families situations will leave you letting the people rot while you polish the skin. This is the time for you to stop worrying about the physical details and start worrying about the familiar ones. You've been displaying a tendency to overmother those around you. Your shepherding has turned into management, and you'll need to back off and give those around you some breathing room and make them responsible for themselves. The future event states the Queen is in your future represents that you're coming up on a time when some self care will be necessary. You've been spending so much time taking care of others that you're on the way to letting your care of yourself fall by the wayside. When this time comes, take the advice of those around you and indulge in some self care. The yes or no interpretation of this card is a no in reverse. You don't need to control this situation. Let it be and let it resolve itself. Nothing could be more important than letting those truly and responsible for the situation handle it themselves. The Queen of Pentacles, our love and relationship, is helping you know the importance of expanding your thoughts on the right side. Advancement will be key to your success. So keep good grades and work towards achieving the right rewards. Stabilize your career and love. Normalize the objective that works best for you. The Queen of Pentacles. To have a friend, be a friend. The Queen of Pentacles is the card representing the wonderful mother. She is the consort. She is the sort of person who is always there for you in times of need, insecurity, and distress. She is always ready to give a shoulder for you to cry on and offering a non-judgmental ear. For the Queen of Pentacles, love, support, and practical common sense are the most important qualities a person can possess. She will drop everything for those who seek her support. never questioning, never watching the clock, never resenting, just simply being there. The Queen of Pentacles speaks of a reliability and of making others more important than yourself. And we know what short supply these qualities are in these days and times. The prediction of this Queen of Pentacles is support is coming. The Queen of Pentacles in this position suggests you will find a great source of support. This will make it much easier for you to achieve what you set out to do and move forward into your life. Being honest about the help you need will enable you to become a closer with those around you, or at least know who your real friends are. Remember, however, to always give support whenever you can. That way, you are creating an environment in which people won't feel reluctant to help you when you need it. When you are in an atmosphere in which people reach out and help one another rather than just themselves or their close family, you will be amazed at how much a better place the world seems to be. The guidance of the Queen of Pentacles is develop support. The Queen of Pentacles advises you to take an honest look at your circumstances and ask yourself, what can I do on my own? And what do I need from others? In order to achieve what you want in life, it can be deeply satisfying to achieve things on one's own, but it can tempt us into mistakenly think that we are completely self-sufficient and don't need the help of others. Admitting that we need help is rarely easy, but to struggle alone is worse. Whenever you can, try also to offer unconditional support to those around you who need it. That way, you are creating an environment in which people feel free to give what they can to each other and do not feel reluctant or resentful that they put in more than they are to get out. If you can co-create that atmosphere around you, you will be setting up a strong and reliable support network, as well as hopefully some friends for life. The problem would be a need for support. The Queen of Pentacles in this position suggests you needed support. If things haven't been going well for you, don't be too harsh on yourself. It may not be anything to do with you personally, but could be just that you haven't been getting the help you needed. However, the card could also be telling you that you need to not have been, that you have not have been as supported as you could have been. Did I say that right? Have Has anyone been asking for your help recently? Perhaps you felt too busy to offer comfort or assistance. The appearance of the Queen of Coins, Pentacles, could be asking you to rethink your priorities. The Queen of Pentacles. Keywords: prosperity, sensual, fertile, charming, attractive, nurturing, keen, successful, mastery, and sophisticated. The Queen of Pentacles represents a woman who is a lover of earthly pleasures, but who is also willing to share her riches with you. She could indicate a wise woman or a young lady with a sophisticated thought process, a shrewd and suave woman who is supportive of others' endeavors. She surrounds herself with items that exude luxury. Her temperament is maternal, nurturing, and practical. Excuse me. It's almost lunchtime. I'll be finished in a few. Okay, so January 4th, birthday personality or compatibility. You are most compatible with people born under the zodiac sign of Scorpio today, okay? An excellent match that keeps both of you motivated. Now, you are not compatible, it says, with people born under the zodiac sign Sagittarius. This relationship is doomed to suffer due to opposite personalities. Hey, test your luck. Try your luck. Um, that's why I do this. So if you're coming across, and even if you're not a Capricorn, try to see who you run into today. Is it a Scorpio? Is it a Sagittarius? Is it a Capricorn? Try to be familiar with who you encounter on your day to day. Don't be afraid to ask, what is your zodiac sign? Okay, so your lucky numbers today are 4 and 5. 4 is the number that stands for tradition, organization, and hard work. 5 is a dynamic, independent number, which is all about taking risk. Okay, the lucky colors for January 4th birthday are gray and blue. Gray signifies detachment and intense feelings. Blue signifies that you have an original idea and that people look up to you. Your lucky days are Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is the day of Saturn, is symbolized by efficiency, delays, determination, and completion. Sunday is the day that stands for leadership and vigor, willpower, and confidence. Your birthstone is garnet, represents love and dedication to your friends and family. My favorite part. Even though this needs to be updated, hopefully I can be the one to do that in my coming days this year, is to add my own touch to this. Um, Thanks for the sunsigns.org. So the idea, and hey, those I just put that out there. Somebody like grab that up and try to perfect it to their own, ability. Either or, we all are unique and we come with our own uniqueness. The ideal zodiac birthday gift for people born on January 4th: sports equipment for the men and luxurious bathrobes for the woman, who would make excellent gifts. Wow, I can dig it. The January 4th birthday personality loves gifts that challenge their limits. How does a bathrobe challenge the limits, though? I still get it. The emperor can be male and female, as we should know this. We embody both energies. So the key is to be able to balance both of them, and a good side. And the bad side comes out when it needs to be, right? Okay. So let's go to the secret language of birthdays. January 4th, the day of the formulators. Okay. Conceptual, structured, pragmatic, dogmatic, closed, and intolerant. All right. The meditation was, and I'll repeat it: The world of the unknown must always be respected. Now, due to I don't have any account balance, I'm unable to initially read the personality report done by this author, which is very highly recommended if you can get in. But I don't have any minutes. I just, oh, hey, I am on my ground zero right now. I'm moving on up. Okay. I've had the book before. You can purchase the book at Barnes and Nobles or online. It's a good read. They also have relationships. Hey, get your study on. We're in Saturn, all right? Your advice is not everything in life can be designated or formulated. Respect others even if they are on the wrong track. Ooh, I've been doing that. Be open to new ideas of doing things. Improve your own methods, and don't be afraid to improvise when necessary. In a word, loosen up. The health of those born on January 4th must learn to be more patient with others. They can get very upset over breaches of order, and constant irritations can determine their nervous system as well as cardiovascular health. By being both more accepting and neutral, they can save themselves a lot of problems. It is important for January 4th people to set up a regular exercise pattern, particularly if they have a sedentary profession. As far as diet is concerned, it is recommended that they adopt a fairly relaxed attitude and simply enjoy a highly varied diet with plenty of flair and exotic accents. Collecting all sorts of recipes may be right up their alley. Vibrant and active romantic and or sexual activities are also recommended, okay? Therefore, those born on this day must try to allow impulse, instinct, and improvisation to play their part and enjoy such qualities in their partner, okay? The numerology of those born on the fourth day of the month are ruled by the number four and by the planet Uranus. Those ruled by the number four tends to be difficult and argumentative, and such traits are often magnified in the January 4th personality. Generally, number four people do not emphasize money matters, and indeed, those born on January 4th are more concerned with ambition and power than with money per se. Those influenced by the planet Uranus can be quick and explosive in their action of mood, qualities fortunately grounded for January 4th people by the heavy influence of Saturn, ruler of their sign, Capricorn. All praise to Saturn. We need it. The archetype for the fourth card of the major arcana is the Emperor, who rules over worldly things through wisdom, the primary source of power. The emperor is stable and wise. The force of his authority cannot be questioned. The positive associations of this card are strong willpower and steadfast energy. Negative incantations include stubbornness, tyranny, even brutality. The emperor. Life is what you make it. The emperor is the ruler of not just a nation, but of an empire. He is the supreme commander at the top of the tree who decides the structures and rules of the game and fully expects everyone to play by them. He is neither a tyrant or a compassionate leader. He simply believes in getting things done and feels the best way to do this is to have someone in a position of authority making sure everything is done correctly. One message the Emperor card has for us is that we have all our own emperor to rule over and should act as he does, firmly taking charge of our lives. The prediction of the Emperor card says taken control. The presence of the Emperor in this position indicates that you will feel a greater sense of control and mastery. I do. I always feel that on the Emperor card energy. I hope you do too. It may be that problems have you have been faced with another person or a situation will suddenly transform and you will feel in control of the situation rather than it being in control of you. This will be a time in which you can display your leadership abilities and take command of your life, okay? Your newfound masterful approach may surprise you and those around you, making you feel strong and proud of yourself. The guidance of this card is to show leadership. The emperor in this position acts his commanding and masterful attitude, behaviors, and beliefs. See how you can improve your life by taking greater charge of your situation and being more in control. Perhaps you can make and stick to more decisions rather than sitting on the fence or putting off decisions making to a later date. The card is a good sign that you have leadership potential. So this is a good time to put in this to practice. You may be surprised just at how easy this is for you to do, how effective you can be, and how much better you will feel about yourself as a result. The problem is that you've lost control. The presence of the emperor in this position indicates that you felt a little out of control. Perhaps you allowed another person or fate to decide what happens to you and did not feel able to make decisions or be in charge of yourself. I've been there. This may have left you feeling a bit down about yourself or left you feeling that your self esteem has been wounded. Yes, you could have benefited from the emperor's abilities to exert control and take command in your life at this time. You should develop these qualities now to avoid similar situations in the future because you have those that will take advantage of your kindness. Oh, my youth of today. The emperor. The key words is ruler, influencer, powerful, dignitary, ambassador, knowledge, order, structure, stable, and responsible. Like the emperor's energy we was in yesterday, the emperor has no throne that binds him. His authority rests in the raw, unbridled volcanic fire. The emperor is quiet at home in the volatile landscape he governs and regulates. He is a composed individual who can discern and create structure in the world around him. Being the fourth card in the major arcana, the emperor symbolizes the square and order and law. Thus, he is depicted as a sovereign leader, holding the orb of the world, a cube, and a cross in his hand. The emperor is identified with the zodiac of Aries and the element of fire, as depicted on the volcano behind him in this Global Infusion Intuitive Tarot Guidebook I'm reading from. Upon his shield is engraved Rex X Imp, hopefully I pronounced that right, which translates to Emperor and King. The Emperor is self aware and confident in his authority. He understands the extent of his influence and commands effortlessly. The Emperor's appearance in a reading may indicate the need to structure and organize one's affairs or the leadership influence of the Quartz. 1:45, an hour and 45 minutes on this alive, and I got an early start. And I am ready for lunch now. I didn't have breakfast. I did indulge in my water intake. And so I think all those who are listening, I see you on Spoon. Thank you for eating with me. How can I put that? Spoons, you have been fed your daily dose of today's personality report for the day of the formulators, the Capricorns, the Ox, the Emperor. Join me tomorrow for our personality of that day, the 5th, and it is the Hierophant energy. May all be well with you. If you're in the northern region, as I am, we're preparing for a snowstorm, and I am excited. Um, I know I'm not anticipating like a whole full 10 feet or anything, 3 to 4 inches. No, it doesn't state that. It's just the chill, I believe, that we're embracing ourselves for. So I am going to take this moment to step out and get some fresh air of that cold, brisk air here in New York, where I reside for the meantime. And and for those out there, I would love to be in the southern region, warm. I don't know where it's cold, where it's warm at, but I'm appreciating here in New York my stay. Um, been divinely guided here, and I am aware of my protection spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Um, this is High Priestess Reed, Shavanda. You guys enjoy your day. Embody that emperor and recognize the emperor in those as well. Hopefully, you don't encounter the emperor in reverse. Makes me want to bang my hand again on this desk. I'll keep my personal dedications to myself. Until then, ta ta. Love and light, dears.